Welcome to the Wally Show Aftercast. All those things we didn't get to during the show today. I have not really paid much attention to the presidential candidates on the Republican side. Trump is still leading, so surprising to me. I'm still baffled.
In some ways it's surprising. In other ways it's like, no, that seems to check out.
I mean, yeah, the guy is kind of Teflon, and so, again, this is not a political thing on where you stand or don't stand on Trump, but I'm just always amazed that, he's, in all of these legal battles and is still the front runner for the presidential nomination for the Republicans. I really thought, okay, well, that's going to undo him, and the Democrats' plan worked. But it's not. It's crazy.
He's literally got a mugshot.
Yeah, I know. It's right.
And people are putting it on a T-shirt.
And because there are other candidates like this Vivek Ramaswamy, and look, this is not an endorsement of him at all, because I'm just now starting to have him pop up on my radar. I had seen, I know, and full disclosure, I know nothing about him, okay? I don't know what his faith is. I don't know what his politics are. I've seen one sound clip that was really interesting to me, and it was like, he's like American values, regardless of, because his point was we've gotten so into diversity that we've forgotten that we have a commonality, and that's our American values. Regardless of our backgrounds and our ethnicities, we still should be motivated by the same things, God and country, And so I'm not sure where his faith is, whether he's, I don't know. I don't know which his is, but he does have a faith. And so anyway, but the things he said in that quick little blurb I thought were interesting. So then when I saw him pop up again being in trouble with Eminem, so Marshall B. Mathers, that's Eminem's real name, he filed a thing through BMI to have Ramaswamy no longer use his music around his campaign.
Oh, wow.
What song was he using of Eminem's?
Oh, he's using Lose Yourself. That's obviously, so many candidates, because that's a great pump you up song.
Well, and is Eminem saying don't use it because he's Republican and I don't support it?
You're right. I have a feeling, I'm not sure where Eminem lies, but I'm thinking he doesn't like him, and so he doesn't want him using his music. This happens so much to Republicans. It very rarely happens to Democrats, because a lot of artists tend to be Democratic. And so if they're using their music, they don't freak out about it. But when a Republican does, if they are Democratic and they have a different political leaning, they're like, stop using my music. But what's really interesting is he got him for not using it on campaign stops and just, rallying the crowd. He got him for performance of it. Vivek Ramaswamy is at a state fair, and he brings out the song Lose Yourself, and he decides to sing with it and bust it out. And he does the part that every white guy, I know he's of a different race than a white guy, but this is the part that I always mess up as a white guy, okay? It's the part that everyone knows. You know about 2 lines of the song, and he went and kind of crushed it, though.
Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out. Time's up.
Over plow. Oh, there goes Rabbity.
Oh, there goes Rabbity. He's so mad, but he won't give up, daddy. He's going back to these notes. He's going back.
So anyway, he goes on and he does it.
I would have done something too. That's
I don't know.
It.
I kind of like that. I kind of like a president that is at least more in tune with something that's, remotely in the sphere of pop culture or relevance or what have you. I mean, I know that is even an older song, but I can't see Biden doing that.
I could see Obama doing it.
Yeah, Obama was the first.
He seemed to be the ones that really got the kids.
He was the rock star president that showed up. Him and Clinton both did nighttime talk shows and things like that. Clinton really made his inroads by playing saxophone on the Arsenio Hall show.
Oh, no way.
That was a big deal. Yeah, but people first saw him oh my gosh, he's a normal guy. So this guy Vivek busting this out was I'm like, all right, good for you. I don't that's good. I'd much rather see that than people that can't even string sentences together anymore. So anyway, that was kind of interesting. Here is a weird one. This was super weird. Well, I'll hold on to that. I don't feel like soapboxing today.
What?
I know. I'm a little tuckered out.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. Had to do a lot of work yesterday. Betty was out and left us hanging. Let me see. No.
It's all my fault.
I've got a Aftercast Mindblown for you. Okay, we usually do Mindblown on the regular show, but here's an Aftercast version of that. The last time a Democrat was elected president after another Democrat. So you had, like, say you had Bill Clinton, and then say there was another Democrat that happened after him. But in this case, it was not the case. So when do you think the last time was that happened? That it was Democrat to Democrat?
Never.
No, it's happened.
Oh, okay. I was seeing if I
Good guess, though, for
the system.
Aftercast. Yeah.
Well, and too, like back in the day, it wasn't as polarizing.
That's very true. Back in the day, it was way more. Yes, you had the two parties, and they've always been opposite, but it seemed like
had
they
more
were
in
still
common.
Yeah. It seemed like they worked together better.
I also just don't. I feel like the further back in history I go, the more I don't remember. At least, like from when I've studied history,
Right.
I just don't remember what people actually identified with in terms of their
What
party.
president came after Kennedy? You don't know?
Oh no, I'm not a big history guy.
Well, Kennedy was.
who
so
came
Kennedy,
before Kennedy?
Well, Kennedy was Nixon. I think was before Kennedy. Kennedy was assassinated, and
Nixon was in the 70s.
oh,
Kennedy was
Johnson?
in the 60s.
Johnson replaced him. They swore Johnson in, I think, on a plane. So they swore
Would
Johnson
that be
in.
like two?
Yeah, I'm
was
going
Kennedy
with that.
was Kennedy even a Democrat?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Kennedy was a Democrat. So basically, this happened in 1856 was the last time that it's been Democrat to Democrat. It was with James Buchanan, although Truman became president when FDR died, but then got reelected. So that's a caveat to that. But it does just go to show you, I think the reason I bring that up is that we always want change. We always want what we don't have. You know, and so and every challenger always runs on some platform of change. You know, this has been really bad. This is horrible. We need to change it all. And so then people go, yes, I want that. And then they get in there and they realize they don't change anything. Then people go, okay, new guy, we got to change it all. And they're like, yes, finally, change. And we constantly are looking for change, but nobody actually really gets to change much of anything, it feels like, you know. And so this time, if you're a Republican, you're really hoping that these the stat holds true and that it won't be another Democrat win, that the Republicans will come in. I think the only time you really get to see more significant change is when you get a two-term president, you know, that does win their reelection, and they got 8 years. And then their last 4 years it's a little bit different for them because they're like, okay, I don't have to worry about, you know, political leanings and pressure and people because I can't get elected again. And so they just kind of do what they want to do, at least within the letter of the law. But yeah, I just thought that was, as we were talking about presidents, I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. All right, what do you got, Lady Rock?
I found this list of sequels that should have never happened. So the first was good, but that doesn't mean we need a second. I didn't even know they made a second one. Mean Girls 2 back in 2011.
No.
They said it was really bad.
That was Mean Girls 2 in 2011. So when did the original Mean Girls go? Do you know? Because that had Tina Fey in it. I've never seen it. But I think the original one had Tina Fey and it had Lindsay Lohan, correct? Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've never seen it.
But, I mean, the first one was great. The second one, no.
Okay.
I never saw the second one, but, I mean, we don't need it. Home Sweet Home Alone, 2021, so super recent.
Home Sweet Home. I don't even know what that is.
Home.
Oh, Alone, like from the Alone series?
Yeah, Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You barely needed the first one. Like I saw
For
somebody
Home Alone?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Home Alone's a great movie.
I saw somebody doing a funny version of it on TikTok. Like, what if you didn't have completely inept burglars? How long would this movie have been?
Sure.
And it's so funny because they're like, it's like the kid drops a can and it misses him, and then he just shoots the kid. They're like, movie's over. Like if Home Alone was a reality thing.
Oh, gosh. Grease 2. I
it's
have seen
horrible.
that one.
Garbage.
There's a
movie.
flying
bad.
car in
I don't
it,
like the
like a
first
dream
one.
sequence.
There was that one in the first one too. Remember when they
It's like the
fly
end with
away?
Travolta
Oh, that's
and
right.
Sandy.
Yeah,
But
that's
this
right.
one he was like in a motorcycle crash or something.
Yeah, it was. The Grease 2 was
remember.
horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Space Jam: A New Legacy
Yeah.
in 2021. That
Didn't
one
need
had
to do
LeBron
that.
James.
Did anyone like Space Jam 1?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Grew
You
up
guys
on that.
both like that?
Yes. Everybody get up.
It's so cheesy. It's
I
Looney Tunes.
tried.
It's the Looney Tunes.
I tried. I just couldn't.
The Princess Diaries 2.
Yes.
The Royal Engagement.
Sorry, I
Really?
still a fan. Like Princess Diaries 1 was fantastic. Princess Diary 2, a little derivative, but still, I'll take it. It was fun.
Oh no, I'm looking. Oh, Princess Diary. I always get Princess Diaries and The Princess Bride mixed up.
Oh,
so I was
totally
sitting here
different.
like super surprised.
Anne Hathaway was great in Princess Diaries.
Sure.
I had a friend that was in their
Pine.
kid was in Princess Diaries too, so we went and saw it. And we went and saw it at the premiere at the El Cap in L.A. and
They had a
so
big
it was
part?
fun. No, they were just in the background. But we went and saw it, and it was fun. So maybe that's probably why I liked it, because it
has
was
a
more
memory tied to it.
exactly. Yeah.
Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde.
No,
I never saw the first one.
Legally
The first
Blonde
one was
1
great.
Oh, yeah?
is actually good. I
Yeah.
like Legally Blonde 1.
But the second one, I never saw that one, but it didn't look good.
What was the boyfriend's name in that? Not Chance, not Carter. Oh, Elwood's boyfriend. What was his name? It's driving me crazy.
Why do the most random thing? Google it.
I don't know.
Get your phone out and Google it. I have no idea. That he was
Mathers. What was it? That's gonna drive me nuts. I want to get it on my own, but I don't think I'm
Is this
going
Legally Blonde too?
to. Yeah, no, Legally Blonde 1. The main guy's name.
Let him do it. He'll
No,
type with his little index finger.
No, we'll be here all day.
I know, right? On something where you're going to be like, oh, it's so and so.
I know.
Oh.
No.
Boy, potties, aren't you glad that you tuned in today?
No, Legally Blonde. Remember when we used to do that bit?
How long does it take you to
Google
This
it?
would
When we
be
did the
great.
Google thing.
Oh yeah.
Or yeah.
Ready, set, Google.
Ready, set, Google. Boyfriend's name.
What word are you typing?
Warner. Got it. Oh, thank you, Lord. Warner Huntington the
That
Third.
was so worth it.
Oh man.
So worth it.
Oh, but I got it. That's all that matters. I got it. The thing about this is funny because I know that there are potties that are sitting there yelling at their device right now. It's Warner, dummy. What is wrong with you?
Or others that are like, who cares? Move on.
Yeah, but I don't care about them. So, all right.
Last one, another Cinderella story. The first one wasn't
Man.
great. We don't need a second one. The one with Hilary Duff.
My wife loves those movies to death. I don't get it. It's in this category of like she loves those. She loves like the Halloween Town movies. I'm like these are just like the backwash of Disney money. Like
That's a
this
very
is like
good point.
for some reason they had money left over.
Yeah.
They used it to make these
Yep.
terrible
And they
Disney
were like,
Channel
yeah, let's do
movies.
these.
What about Enchanted? They did Enchanted
Oh,
too.
with
Do you
Amy
remember that?
Adams?
Yeah, with Amy Adams. And I like Amy
I
Adams.
never saw it.
That's coming out, I thought. Or maybe did it just come out?
Oh, I thought it was already done. Like
think there's-
Enchanted 1, like my wife and my daughter loved that one with Patrick Dempsey.
I think Enchanted 2 is coming out.
Really? Yeah, I fell asleep in Enchanted.
Maybe
1.
Coming out, Disenchanted will be released directly to Disney Plus on November 24th, 2022.
Yeah,
it's
it's
all-
been out for a while. Yeah, I thought it had been out for
I
a
never
while.
watched it.
Oh my gosh! Well, let's get you out of here.
How about not?
Let's do some birthdays and get this kid out of here so we can go watch Enchanted too.
Not what I want to do with my day.
Wow. Okay. Claire. Our Claire. This is one that was a little late, or we saw it late. Christine. She wants to wish Christine a happy birthday. She said she is my daughter and she's turning 7. Isn't that hard to believe, Claire, that used to work here as a 7-year-old? That's crazy.
No, for real?
She loves books, pancakes, sausage, tigers, and her family.
And you can combine two of those things, not tigers, with anything because they'll eat you. But combining pancakes and sausage.
It's just McDonald's right there.
It's a McGriddle, man. Like they got it, and so.
And then we got one from today. George wants to wish his wife Julie a happy birthday, saying she's an awesome teacher to our 2 boys and many other children.
Nice. Well, happy birthday.
I'm going to go back to the question that Claire has. She said her daughter, when she was younger, used to go up to strangers and ask, "What's your middle name?"
Oh.
She said it was actually a great icebreaker and always got a laugh. What are other funny icebreaker questions?
Oh.
So do you have an icebreaker question? I would say Wally doesn't have an icebreaker question as much as he has facts and a story.
Yeah, I usually
Like
have a
if you
story.
bring up something, he'll be like, "This one time
Yep.
I did this thing."
Yeah, I have a catalog of stories.
and it was mean, but it
Yeah.
was so funny.
Yeah, I have tons of stories. I've lived an interesting life.
And I'm so proud of it.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so proud
That
of it.
reminds me, somebody, because of the video that you posted yesterday of you doing a reenactment
Impersonation
of
of
me.
you, yeah.
They were like, you should do one of Wally. And I was like, Oh, I am so on that. Yes. I have so many things.
Yeah, and so we soft pedaled that one too. We didn't even do it.
Oh, you soft pedaled
We did not do it as hard as we could.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. You threw that cut pretty hard.
An icebreaker question. I usually do ask people just about their, like if you're with guys, you basically ask them what they do for a living. Oh, what do you do? And then that's where you start to find commonalities.
What if they don't have a job? Then what do you do?
Or when they have a really uninteresting job. The worst part is I can handle someone with an uninteresting job because I've had really horrible jobs too. But like when they just say like, "Oh, I'm a scientist," and you're like, "Oh, okay, cool.
I'm in sales.
What do you science? Like give me something to go on here. Oh, I do some stuff with metabolic research. Great. What does that mean? like man, you were making me work for this.
Right.
You were killing me. But the middle name thing is kind of good. I'm trying to think of what would be a good icebreaker question. Like, what's your favorite Republican? What's your favorite Democrat? Just start with politics.
Where do you lean politically?
Right. What do you believe religion-wise?
How did you vote in the last election? Hey.
What picket line have you stood on recently?
Yeah. Do you have an icebreaker question, Gavin?
I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like we were doing one in small group recently.
Oh, okay.
It does. It's like so. I guess it's violent, but like you ask like, you ever broken a bone?
Oh,
And like
that's good.
those usually end up being like people's kind of wild stories.
Yeah. That's a good
So
one.
I'd go
is a
down that
good
route.
one.
Yeah. Ever been abducted?
Hey, and if they answer yes, then you've got a story.
got a
Well, like,
story.
yeah.
I have
what
a
was
friend
it?
who got abducted.
your friend that got abducted. Like that guy. Remember we talked about this early on when you got here. Like that guy has the best.
Yep.
I win every contest of a storytelling time at a
Because
party.
he lived to tell about it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Could've
absolutely.
not.
Yeah,
But-
but like, where was he in a foreign country and he got abducted?
Yeah, he was like in Africa
Yeah.
doing Peace Corps stuff.
How great! Like, what a great story!
How great.
Yeah,
Just went to his wedding earlier this year, so he's doing good.
that's pretty great. Good for him. Like, that's good. I'm trying to think what else would be one. Like, what do you think feet should smell like? That would be
Or
nice.
does this look infected?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I don't really have one.
Yeah.
But I am curious now, what's your middle name, Gavin?
Andrew.
Andrew.
Oh,
Oh, well, Gavin.
Gavin Andrew.
Andrew.
Now, Gavin's his new middle name.
Interesting.
And then we know Betty Lou.
Yeah.
But that was your middle name, not like together
yeah.
your name, right?
No, they
Okay.
wish they had changed it now. They wish that they had made my first name Betty Lou, but
Oh, and then it would have been like Betty Lou.
something.
Betty Lou Gertrude, whatever. Oh, that's it.
Gertrude?
Yeah, Betty
Wow.
Lou, Betty Lou
don't-
Gertrude.
You don't not scream Gertrude.
Yeah, you got some Gertrude vibe going on.
Betty Lou
Gertie?
Rock.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, let's wrap this thing up today. And
Because Gavin's got to watch Enchanted.
yeah, he's got to get
too.
on to Enchanted too. So big
wait.
plans for him today. We'll try to get some work out of him before he goes. Though.
I'm not going to go.
I don't know. All right, that's going to do it for your Aftercast today. Thanks for being a potty.
Growing up in poverty has never been easy for children, but with the added challenges of the pandemic, conflict, and natural disasters, families around the world are facing an unprecedented food crisis. Unfortunately, those who are already hungry are now even more desperate. But by sponsoring a child through compassion, you can help provide life-sustaining essentials such as food and clean water. And with your compassionate support, that child can not only survive, but also flourish. You can find out how and choose a child to sponsor when you click on the compassion banner at wayfm.com.